to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Amber. Today I'm going to be sharing with you my favorite baby products, the top must-haves that I feel like I need, that are a necessity. Having multiple babies over time, I've learned there's a lot of things that I thought I needed that I really didn't need. So I'm going to share with you my favorite baby products and what I feel like are things that I needed to survive this thing called newborn stage up to 1 year. I'm going to be sharing from 0 to 6 months. Since my son will be 6 months this week, oh my gosh, it's going so fast. I wanted to share what I felt were my top favorite and most needed things over the past 6 months. But before I do get into this video, I want to let you know that this is a collab video with my friend Yali. She's also going to be doing her favorite baby video of her favorite products as well. I'm gonna go ahead and let Yali go ahead and introduce herself.
Hi guys, my name is Yali over at The Busy Bees, and I make lifestyle, mommy videos, cleaning, home organization, and sometimes I do really quick recipes to help you guys out. If this is something you're interested in, and if you've already subscribed to Amber's channel, my channel is very, very similar to hers. So come on over, check it out, subscribe, and join our family. Thanks.
So I would love if you guys went over and checked out her channel and checked out and seen what her favorite baby products were. She's a sweet girl. I've loved conversating with her every day ever since I've started my YouTube journey, and since we found each other, we've become quite the chit-chat buddies every day. So I would so appreciate it if you went and clicked the link below and went over there and checked out her channel and her video as well. So without further ado, let's get into this, and I'm gonna share with you my favorite baby product. I'm gonna start off with the baby basics, I guess you could say. Some things I will have pictured above for like the bigger things and the things I don't have with me at the moment. So I'm gonna start off with baby bottles. Now, unfortunately, breastfeeding did not work out for me and baby Samir, so we are doing formula. I'm not against either. I did breastfeed my last baby up until I went to work, but my first one, it didn't go out so good. And then at the time, I didn't have a lot of support. It wasn't really as pushed on you as it is now. So I did have a successful breastfeeding journey with my last child, but this one, not so much, but fed is best. That's all that matters to me. So with baby bottles, Tommy Tippy has been my go-to, especially when I was breastfeeding. I felt like this was the best bottle that worked for us, and for baby Samir, this is what I automatically just went to. Hence, I thought I was going to be breastfeeding, so I wanted a nipple that wasn't going to confuse him, because I did pump and I was planning to pump, but again, it didn't work out this time around. There were some issues, but Tommy Tippy is my go-to bottle, especially if you're a breastfeeding mama. The nipple, I feel like this nipple is probably the best. I know a lot of them, they say, oh, they're just like the mother's breast, but this one, it's just flexible, and then the fact that it's such wide, it's so wide, such wide, I can't talk, but since it's a wide base nipple, it feels like they're more, you know, actually on the breast. Favorite go-to bottle. And then they have such cute colors now, such cute. So since Tommy Tippy is my favorite bottle, I gotta have the full equipment with everything, right? So with my last son, like I said, I breastfed and I pumped. They have the lids, so these are perfect. You can just pump and store your breast milk right into the bottle, especially if you're going to be on the go instead of having to deal with the bags. Now, not so much if you're planning to stash and all that, but if you are knowing you're needing to go somewhere, you could just pump, put it right in here. You got a lid, put it in your bag, you're on your way. These, I love these. And even after, if you don't want to use it for breastfeeding, I've even done it with formula too. I'll make bottles ahead and just throw them in this way and put the lid on. But also after they're done getting out of the bottle stage, I even put snacks in here sometimes. And with the lid, I just put the snacks there and toss it in the diaper bag, and we're on our way. Last part of the Tommy Tippy thing, since I am doing the formula, they do have these little formula dispensers. I love these for on-the-go bottles. It makes it so much easier. I just put the formula in here, and it does take up to 8 ounces. These are 9-ounce bottles, but you can put 4 scoops in here, and they do fit. And then once you put your water in, you just pop that right in there, put the lid on, my cap, boom, I'm on my way. I love this, especially for nighttime bottles. I did not know about these with Tank, and I so wish I would have knew that these were around, especially after once I stopped breastfeeding and I did switch over to formula when I was working. This would have been a lifesaver. So at night, I don't have to tug up a whole bunch of formula or the whole canister. I can just put what I need in the bottles for the night. And there you go. As soon as you wake up, baby's crying, this pops right off. Put your lid on and you're on your way. A lifesaver. This is seriously, this is why I love Tommee Tippee. Like, if you have Tommee Tippee and if you didn't know about these things, girl, get them. So, favorite baby bottle. Yes, I was a little kind of overexcited with that. Next thing, moving on to my favorite baby wipes. Said multiple kids. I've tried probably almost every wipe there is. I really loved Pampers wipes, but I try to find what's the cheapest, especially having multiple children. I try to get the cheapest, but good quality. Cheap is not always good if it's not good for your baby. So, over time, I have come to love Target brand wipes. Oh, it's probably glaring. Ooh, that made it worse. But yes, this is by the Up and Up brand. I love these wipes. They seriously feel like Pampers wipes. They're like so soft cloth feel and they're wet. I used to love Huggies. I used to be a Huggies mama. Huggies diapers, Huggies wipes. But I felt like their wipes were just so rough. And then for the most part, my kids have always had sensitive skin. So the Target Up and Up brand has never irritated their skin. I even use this is the fresh cucumber one. I used to always use the sensitive skin one, and then I tried this one out and it was safe. It didn't, you know, mess with their skin irritations. My go-to wipes. I love these things. They smell so good. They're so soft. I love them, especially on newborn babies. You already are like, they don't like being changed and their skin's just so delicate and soft. My go-to wipes. Now, my next favorite thing, it is a must-have that you must have. Zip up baby sleepers. You have to have these, especially changing diapers. Literally, I feel like, and most of you mamas know, you buy so many clothes and they don't even wear them. They like live in these because it's so convenient and just so much easier to deal with. Yes, baby sleepers that zip up are a lifesaver. I like the button ones here and there, but for sure, any new mom will probably, any OG mama will tell you zipper pajamas are a must. And then of course, receiving blankets. Now my babies, ironically, none of them likes to be swaddled. I did buy the fancy swaddle stuff, like the swaddle blankets and all that with my first one. He hated it, literally every single one, I'm not even kidding you. We'd swaddle them up. This would even start in the hospital. Swaddle them up, boom, arms breaking through. They hated it. But when we first came home, the first week or two, receiving blankets works good. And not only do I use receiving blankets to swaddle, but for them to lay with and to throw up. They're just so much, they're bigger. I don't like burp cloths. I hate them. They're just so small. And especially little Samir, he is a happy spitter. So when he throws up, it's like everywhere. A little burp rag is not even gonna do any justice to the spit up that this boy has. So receiving blankets, I use them to swaddle. For spit up, I have so many of them and I feel like I get good use out of them. I don't just use them as newborn. I probably use these all the way up until they're 1 because like I said, even just a light little blanket, I like to throw them on the kids. And then tons of blankets. You gotta have blankets, baby blankets. I have so many. You cannot have enough blankets because like I said, accidents, blowouts, spit ups, you're always going to want a clean blankie. And then the next of my baby must-haves goes into now, since Samir is 6 months, we're doing baby food, we've been introducing it. So with that, my favorite go-to bibs are the plastic bibs. These are my favorite ones since they're not cloth, they don't stain as easy and you can just wipe it off. You can wash these right out and let them air dry. I love these for feeding. These are my go-to feeding bibs. And I've got this one at the Dollar Tree. You can get these on Amazon, Walmart. They literally sell these things everywhere. Like I said, this one is from the Dollar Tree and it's probably just as good quality as the other expensive ones that I've bought from other places. And my next current thing that I'm loving, especially now since we're in the eating baby food phase, is a high chair booster seat. I don't like the big bulky high chairs. I feel like the booster seat is my favorite. Picture above. This is the current one that we're using. I use it for both of them actually. Samir and Tank both use this. I got it when Tank was a baby, and it's just so much easier, and I feel like it's so much better for them to be at the table with us. It makes them happier. It's easier. I can eat while I'm attempting to feed the baby. So I feel like a high chair booster seat is my go-to baby product instead of the big old bulky high chairs that are in the way. This one I can just push it right under the table and it's out of the way and it's right there when I need it. And now for teething, which he is starting to get his two bottom teeth, I like just the regular old standard bib. The cloth ones, I don't really like these for feeding since they stain, which this one probably has a stain on it from like formula. So I pretty much like these since when they're teething, since it absorbs like the drool and the spit up, I guess. That's probably what's on this. So those are the items that I have with me. The next things that I'm going to get into would be a baby swing. That is a necessity, a must. And mama, don't get a battery operated swing. Get one that plugs into the wall. I promise you, don't even waste your time or your patience with battery operated swings. My favorite swing that I've had this last time with Samir now, which he's still hanging on, we're still putting him in there. It's probably almost time to get him out, but it's by the Graco. And what was cool about it that I liked it and what made me get it, it was only like $100, and it can go two different ways. So you can have it facing this way where it can swing sideways. When it's facing that way, it swings sideways. And then when you turn it the other way, it's swinging this way. So like it's forward, and you can disconnect it and it's a rocker. So you can take him off the swing, carry him around wherever you are. So I fell in love with that swing. I've looked at different ones. I tried different ones with my last two. This one, I wanted to try something different and I liked it. He's 6 months and he's a chunk and he's still hanging on to the swing and he's still fitting in it good. So that was my go-to favorite swing. I'll have it link the picture of it up above. My next thing that goes into baby gear would be the Fisher-Price. It's infant to toddler rocker. And it's a rocker chair and it turns into just like a chair for the toddler. So my 1-year-old, he sits in it now because it does recline and it has the toys that go on it. You'll see the picture above. That can come off. So when your toddler's sitting in it, you could adjust the seat to sit up and it can still rock, and it has a thing on the bottom where you can set it where it doesn't rock. I love it. Baby Samir loves it. Tank sits in it. I love this product. I didn't have it with any of the other ones. I got it this time around and I love it. It's just, I love it the most because it's not even just for newborn babies. It's up until they're a toddler, so you're going to get very good use. I know a lot of the baby stuff that we buy, we feel like we buy it, they use it like a couple times and then you spend all this money and you feel like you wasted your money. Infant to toddler rocker chair is a must. Next thing into baby gear would be a jumper, but the jumper I got this time around that I'm currently loving is a portable jumper. It's by the Summer brand. I'll have the picture up above. This jumper, it's portable, so you can fold it up. I love it because I can take it when we go over to see my mom. You can take it outside if you're outside. Well, now when it's warmer, it's fall and cold here now, but I just like the fact that it pops up and it comes with a bag. You can put it in and store it away because babies take over your space. There's just baby stuff everywhere. And again, I'm just like, oh my gosh, why didn't I know about a portable jumper with my other ones? I just had this big old jumper that was in the way of everything. Portable jumper. I love this thing, and it has 3 adjustments. So it grows with the baby. And like I said, Samir, I got it when he was about 4 months, I want to say. We put him in it. He didn't really have all the way good head control. So now he's in it and he is bouncing away. He loves this thing, and I did just put it on the 2nd notch since he is getting a little bit bigger. But I think we're gonna still get a couple good more months out of this thing because it does have the other last notch that it can go to. And then another great thing about it that I loved is if you are outside with it, it has a mat underneath so their feet don't touch any dirtiness. I love it. My favorite jumper. I wish I would have knew about this thing before, if it was even around, 5 years ago, but I love this jumper. If you are looking for a jumper that you don't want a big bulky one, I would highly suggest that. And it wasn't, I think it was only like 70 something, so which isn't a bad price, because you know jumpers can be a little pricey. They can get up in the hundreds. And my next go-to baby gear that I currently have to have, since I have a 1-year-old and a 6-month-old, a double stroller. I'm using the Graco brand. I love it. It rides nice and smooth. The baby loves it. My toddler loves it. A must if you have multiple children, at least 2, that are, you know, toddler and baby. I love that stroller. Picture above again. But that is my favorite go-to stroller. Now those are my, I feel like, necessities. Like I said, with my other babies, I kind of went all out, had unnecessary stuff that I didn't need. Those were as far as like baby gear and like things that I feel like I need and my baby needs. Those would be the things that I need. I love those products. Some of those things, I hope if you guys haven't heard about them, you'll try them out. Like I said, they're in the affordable range. They're not overpriced. And with us being moms and having multiple children, we need to save some money, flat out. We don't need all this unnecessary baby gear of stuff that we'll never use. They'll use it one time and outgrow it. I feel like don't even waste your money. But those were my favorite products. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And like I said, if there's things in here that you haven't heard of, maybe you guys will check them out and try them out for you and your baby. Comment below what some of your current baby items that you guys are loving and you feel like are a necessity for your current age group that your baby's in. If you guys enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up. Also, don't forget to head over to my girl Yali's channel. Remember, it is linked below. Go see what her baby products are that she's loving and let her know I sent you and give her a big hello. If you guys enjoyed it, don't forget to subscribe if you're new here. I would love to have you join my family. Take a look around. I'm sure you will find something that you love. All right, guys. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your week. Happy hump day. I'll see you guys in my next video.